Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2. You know, the first... you think of with both these teams, Greg, their athleticism. Some high flyers on the court tonight.
And, Kev, it's not just about the aerial skills, though. There are some guys out there who can flat out wear you down with their ability to run the floor.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Anunoby out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Chris Boucher. And then there's Precious Achiuwa. And it's Pirtle in at the center, filling out the middle. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Matthews, he's checked in for Trae Young. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. Pass to Matthews. Back to Murray. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And an efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
Here's Siakam. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, you love the size and the length of Siakam, so he's comfortable in the painted area, does nice work there.
And looking back on that Toronto run, Pascal Siakam, Doris, was a big piece to that puzzle.
There's no question about it. They allowed that young man to flourish in transition. He was a tremendous defender for the group. He was a big-time part of that title.
Here's Anunoby after the basket by Atlanta. And stolen by Hunter. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Toronto grabs the miss. Siakam, right side. They double-team Siakam. Here's Achiuwa. Shot clock reset for Toronto. Here's Pirtle. And at last, they get one to fall.
This team loves it when Pirtle can make an impact on the offensive glass. There's a lot of ways he can get his points, but this is an easy one.
Now here's Murray. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Capella with a screen on Siakam. And the Hawks making a change here. Dave's checked in. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Hunter finds Murray. Capella with it. Just 5 on the clock. Collins in the post. Covered by Achiuwa. Second shot opportunity. Here's Murray. And he's fouled pretty hard on that. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review.
The previous play is under review.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the
ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Now, here's Siakam. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Again, Toronto.
Now, this is such a critical component to Siakam's game. The face-up ability, nicely done on the jump shot.
Capella, the pass to Collins. Capella kicks to Hunter. Murray outside. A crossover. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And the Raptors doors with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with the NBA, but English soccer to keep their leadership intact. But the track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it.
Here's Siakam. Puts up a three. Atlanta with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Toronto, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Anunoby has the open look. Off target from outside. The Hawks trailing. Murray left side. Misses off the left iron.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
In the corner, it's Capella. Bay against Boucher. Bay passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Here's Anunoby. And the Raptors miss again. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. And it's Murray with the jam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Siakam outside. That one good for 2. Siakam's got 6.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Murray. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. Toronto, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. They set the screen. Siakam passes to Anunoby, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
The vertical of OG Anunoby. Go ahead, sir. Finish with authority.
Collins, and finished off by Collins.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is. DeJounte Murray has been leading the charge for Atlanta. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
We've got Bogdanovic. Hunter is out there with Okongwu. Then it's Sadiq Bey. And it's Fernando in at the 5 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Trent gets the bucket.
It's not just the assertiveness of Gary Trent Jr., folks. It's about the accuracy. I don't care what kind of range he's shooting from.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Trent with the wide open look. The three-pointer no good. Atlanta leading by 4. Here's Hunter. He dishes it to Okongwu. In the corner, Bay with it. Outside, Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Passes it to Fernando. Over Young. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Well, just good fundamental basketball. You go hunt a body, make sure you box out. Good job.
And the Hawks making a change here. Young's checked in. Young against Trent. And the layup falls. Trent's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, Trent Jr. has a reputation of being a shooter, but don't sleep on his athletic ability and skill. Nice finish inside.
Hunter sets a screen for Young. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Hawks lead by 4.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And the way Trae Young, GA, is the focus of this offense. The numbers just pile up.
Yeah, I mean, they run so much through him. His usage rate is off the charts. Led the entire league in total points and total assists in 2022. And that hadn't been done in 49 years.
And he's good on the second.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
Here's Young. Trent outside. Barnes looking around. The shot missing. So the Hawks will take it the other way. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. He takes it in, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Oh, Scotty Barnes off the deck into the cup. Nice finish.
Young inside, defended by Trent. Here's Fernando. Nifty move. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Hawks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. For the Hawks, Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Bogdanovich in for Bay. Young with the ball. And it's Trent picking him up. Another shot. And Young with the nice bucket inside. Young's got the lead up to 5 now for Atlanta.
And some crafty inside play from Young, finding a way around the defense to get his shot.
It's deflected. 1:11 left in the first half of basketball. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, my goodness. Gary Trent Jr. saying, Pops, I got a little hops in my game, too.
Here's Bogdanovich. It's blocked. And here's Trent. 7 points in the game. A 3-ball. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Young passes to Fernando. Back to Young. Here's the pick. A 3. Atlanta again missing. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. Trent outside. To the middle. It's intercepted. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. Here's Okongwu. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Tie game in Atlanta.
26.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. DeJounte Murray has been sensational.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. It's Boucher out there with Achua. Then there's Pirtle. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Siakam in at the shooting guard position. For the lead, drills it from outside. Anunoby's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Raptors. The Hawks trail by 3. Murray the pass to Collins. Murray outside. And there's the pass to Bay. And another shot. Kicks it out to Collins. Missed it, even after all those chances. Raptors leading by 3.
And Collins is shown to be a game changer on the floor. The problem for him has been staying on the floor. Has fought the injury bug his whole career.
Here's Murray. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on Precious Achua.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
For Collins, he has yet to play close to a full slate of games, Greg, in a single season.
Collins has missed time in each season he's played. He's young enough. A few years of good injury fortune can change the narrative. And let's just hope that's the case for his sake.
Siakam finds Achua. Now Pirtle. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
The Hawks have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Murray, good.
Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive. Really steady from the field.
Siakam looking around. And again, Toronto no up. Atlanta leading by 3. A kicks to Murray from outside the arc. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Shot to stop the run. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. Murray's got 4 rebounds in this game. Shoots over Anunoby. And Pirtle pulls it down. Raptors trail by 6. Siakam inside. Working on Collins. Here's Anunoby. Off target from 3-point range.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
He's made all 5 of his attempts at the line so far.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, rock solid, 79%.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Atlanta. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Murray. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Murray's got 22 points.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Siakam against Bay. Now, here's Anunoby. Defense right on him.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
The sweep is over 2. And now an 11-point Hawks lead.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, and my man is going for the jugular.
The dunk by Achua.
Boy, that has to be a relief, ending a 14-0 run by Atlanta.
Murray against Anunoby. Bay wide open, and he fires. No good on the 3. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Crafty move. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
Just barely too late, and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Trae Young, he's checked in for Atlanta. In the corner, Bay with it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. Matthews, he's checked in for Bay. Raptors trail by 7. Pass to Anunoby. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
Young left side. There's the 3. And Boucher sends it back. Pass to Capella.
Well, Pirtle keeping his arms up, doing everything he can to affect the shooter.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Siakam inside. He's covered by Matthews. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the third. Young taking his time here. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. With 1 on the clock. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Well, there's just defensive chops by O.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Collins and Capella man the post positions. Matthews out there with Young. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Bogdanovich, no luck.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
On the wing, Anunoby. Defended by Young.
What you appreciate is OG Anunoby's detailed and patient offensive approach, simply taking what the defense gives him.
Atlanta calls timeout. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. The Raptors also with a sub. Friends checked in for Achua. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Siakam outside. To the paint, Boucher. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Boucher's got 5 points in the quarter.
Wow, Chris Boucher using that length to finish on the interior. Nice shot.
Here's Murray. It's good from the top of the key. And the Hawks lead by 4.
Boy, what else is new? This guy's accuracy this quarter has been phenomenal.
Siakam outside. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. They've led by as many as 11 points. Trent against Murray. He feeds it to Hunter. Back to Murray. Four on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Hunter, no good. Raptors trail by 4. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Bruno Fernandez. And the Raptors call time here. It's been quite a game for DeJounte Murray.
Boy, much needed timeout. This guy's scoring at will, and they've had no answer.
And the Hawks making a change here. Collins is checked in. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Now, Anunoby. 5 on the clock to the inside. Here's Boucher. Sweet move, and it's good on the way in. Boucher's got 7 points for the quarter.
What a play by Boucher. The aggression in a tough spot. Nicely done.
And it's Murray penetrating. In the corner, it's Capella. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 3.
And what an important possession. Capella's been in that situation many times before, and he knows the drill.
They grab their own miss. Here's Pirtle. Goes up again. And the rejection by Collins. Trent outside. Boucher the screen. Trent finds Boucher, and the dunk by Boucher.
Well, that's about the mobility of Chris Boucher and the feel of the spot to roll to on the floor. Nicely done.
Here's Murray. Takes it inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one goes on Anunoby. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Barnes, who's checked in for Trent. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Anunoby. To the left wing. 6 to shoot. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Barnes, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Scotty Barnes with the big-time delivery. Big spot, young man. Yes, sir.
Murray dishes to Hunter. 54 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Good D by Barnes.
Just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Murray with it, now guarded by Pirtle. Here's Capella. Money!
And that's Capella getting rewarded for his effort on the glass. Love when that kind of hustle pays off.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And so they foul intentionally.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
But it doesn't get much bigger than that. A perfect trip to the line to give them the critical 3-point cushion. What poise.
And the Raptors call time here. They trail by 3. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a 3-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
Trent, that's a 2-pointer. They get it again. Here's Pirtle. Got it.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. What a show they put on here at home.
in. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Taurean Prince is out there with Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. Here's Prince. Pass to Gobert. Here's Towns. Just 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. McDaniels can't hit. Now Collins. Here's Murray. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Kicks it out to Collins. McDaniels against Hunter. Over McDaniels. Karl-Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. And here's Minnesota now.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl-Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
Capella against McDaniels. Offensive rebound. Collins passes to Murray. Back to Collins. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by Towns. You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% 3, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
And that one falls for Towns. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brad?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Gobert. And he buries his first look.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Hunter passes to Bay. They kick it out to Murray. Over to the wing. Back to Capella. The Hawks need to get one up here. In transition, here they come. Pass to Towns. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. And, yep, it's good.
You know, this is exactly why they give the ball to Towns down there. I mean, his combination of size, agility, and shot repertoire makes him hard to deal with.
Collins finds Murray. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
DeJounte Murray does a nice job using that long frame of his to attract contact from the defense and still get it done.
And you look at the numbers Murray puts up, Grant. He's a threat to post a triple-double on any given night.
And I love that about him, B.A. I mean, he brings it in every aspect of the game. He doesn't hunt stats. The game just finds him. With his steal rate, might be the best bet to put up a quadruple double in the league one day.
Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
Gotta like watching Collins attack like this, feeling like he can score on any defense out there.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside Edwards, picked by Gobert. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Soft touch off the glass.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Pass to Collins. Left side Murray. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Here's Prince. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Outside Edwards. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Hunter. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Murray is a spectacular talent. And when he gets going, watch out.
Here's Edwards. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Gobert. Goes back up. Capella with the defensive effort. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The T-Wolves on. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
They've got Onyeka Okongwu. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Griffin. Then there's Bruno Fernando. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. The Hawks trailing. Pass to Okongwu.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl-Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Grant, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
Reed can't hit.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
Okongwu inside. Anderson's there. Left side Young. Up and over Conley. Oh, drains the 19-footer.
We can't forget about Young's in-between game. When he notices these shots are open, he's so good at taking them.
Here's Noel. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
Ha, it doesn't make it easy, does it?
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Nice passing instincts from Young. Quickly moving the ball to a guy with a wide open look.
The shake. Here's Conley. Pass to Alexander Walker. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Anderson. Fires it. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. Here's Fernando. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
It's good.
And although Young is a smaller guard, he doesn't lack confidence, even amongst the trees. And you know, with Trae Young, he almost embraces being the villain to other teams' fan bases. It's like he feeds off the fans heckling him on the road.
Now here's Conley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him to halt the run. Noel, no good. The Hawks have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Back to Johnson. The shot off that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. And Grant, as you said with Young, he's been the villain in the playoffs more than a few times.
Yeah, B.A. Players who can embrace that are good for the NBA. Trae Young has fun being a thorn as a visiting player, and he always backs it up with his play.
Now here's Young. The 3 is up. Here's Fernando, and he goes in for the dunk.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Great open look there. Reed's got his first 3 points of the game.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Young inside. He's guarded by Conley. Pass to Young. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You know, it's quite remarkable how quickly Trae Young became a force to be reckoned with in the league. And so far, there doesn't seem to be a limit on his potential as a top-tier scorer.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
And he gets the bucket. Gobert's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Now here's Edwards. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Towns. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Now just a 4-point Atlanta lead.
Boy, that sharp awareness of Towns. Clock running out, he just beats it.
Murray passes to Bay. No good with the triple. That one no good. And we're through the first half. Allie, as always, thank you. 18. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Taurean Prince is out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. Now here's Bay. Murray. He's off on that one.
You know, this Hawks team really does score the ball well. Lots of dynamic players on this team. And Young has made a huge difference in their production.
And there's Towns on the assist from Edwards. Edwards got his 6th assist of the night.
Unselfish. As somebody who already draws a lot of defensive attention, Edwards has to be.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adapt.
The previous play is under review.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Now here's Edwards. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
The putback. Collins with the rebound. The Hawks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Hunter finds Bay. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now it's a 4-point Hawks lead.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Murray passes to Collins. Collins with a screen on Edwards. Here's Murray. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
The free throw drops from Murray.
Something you can't put a price tag on. The Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience. Young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Yes, it's good.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Edwards against Murray. Driving to the basket. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Boy, Murray showing you he can play above the rim. This guy's got major bounce as he punched that one down.
So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Edwards against Murray. Pass to Towns. Towns double team. Over to the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the paint. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And it's now only a 1-point Atlanta lead. Bay outside. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Gobert's got 8.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Back to Towns. Right side, McDaniels. Clock at 4. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Gobert. Great positioning on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Capella. And it's Capella with the jam. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The Hawks have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Down low. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
Oh, a high flyer. Collins playing above the rim and then coming down with force.
Back to Prince. From deep. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. 3 quarters of play. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Onyeka Okongwu is out there with Johnson. Then it's Trae Young. Then there's Griffin. And it's Fernando in at the 5. So that's the Hawks 5. Reed with it. The 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Okongwu's got his 5th rebound in this one, and the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there, and it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. And so it's Minnesota with it. Going inside, and it's McLaughlin missing. The Hawks leading. Pass to Young. Now here's Griffin. Back to Young. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by Towns. It's McDaniels on the wing, defended by Griffin. Here's Prince. Pass to Towns. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. And rejected. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
You know, something else that catches my eye is the fact that they have blocked a bunch of shots. I mean, the block shot totals, extremely impressive. The defensive intensity, top level.
Anthony Edwards is checked in for the Timberwolves. Johnson with a bucket.
And Young isn't just a scorer. He also takes pleasure in creating opportunities for others.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Towns. Rejected by Okongwu. And he recovers it. Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
So for the Hawks, Hunter comes in for Griffin, and Murray subbed in for Trae Young. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He said, guys, you don't have to chuck up the first 3 you see. Keep your heads up. Keep looking for the best option. Let's see how they respond. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. Outside Murray. Pass to Okongwu. And he's knocked off course by the D. So the foul is called, and he'll shoot free throws. The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both shots. Here's Edwards. They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Murray passes to Hunter. Here's Okongwu, guarded by Edwards. Murray for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Edwards. Takes it inside. Hunter with some nice D.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration, even for a nanosecond.
Johnson passes to Murray. Pass to Fernando. Launches a 3. The shot, no good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Left side, Edwards. Towns with the ball. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. John Collins comes in for Okongwu. 1:52 left in the final quarter. Here's Prince. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Capella. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know, the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Here's Prince. Sinks the tray. Prince has got himself on the board with a 3 there.
You know, when he was coming out of college, this is exactly what scouts thought Prince would be. A strong 3-and-D wing who plays with a lot of effort.
To the left side wing. Capella, the pass to Collins. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
At the line for your Hawks.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And so far, Collins has been a pleasant surprise. A mobile, quick-thinking big man with enticing potential.
Bay, he's checked in for Johnson. And Edwards, here we go. Good work there as it goes. Edwards has got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
And here's Murray. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
Murray showing you real poise that time, guys, converting on aggressive defense. The concentration, outstanding.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Stolen by Capella. Now Murray. 50 seconds left in the final quarter. To the middle. Collins passes to Murray. Now a timeout called by Atlanta. They're on top by 8. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. 40 seconds left to play in the fourth. Collins, no good. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Murray. Towns. To the left wing. Outside McDaniels. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Oh, my. Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in play,
The previous play is under review.
personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look. So
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still heaved.
So the first of 3 is good, and that narrows the gap to 7. He makes the second free throw, and that trims the lead to 6. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that brings him within 5. Now here's Capella. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Pass to Gobert. Here's Prince. Knocked away. So this one belongs to the Hawks. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day,
could see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top fast break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. McDaniels is out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Edwards looking it over. 6 on the shot clock. That shot misses. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Trent outside. On the wing, Anunoby. Offline with his 3. Minnesota with the ball.
Looking at the Raptors roster, basically the entire squad is under 30. Their key players are extremely young, a great sign for the future.
And finished off by Gobert.
I mean, he's tailor-made for those pick-and-roll sets. Gobert, a big-time finisher on the move.
Here's Anunoby. Minnesota with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Yeah, youth is on their side. And Smitty, since winning that title in 2019, the Raptors have totally turned over their squad.
Kawhi, Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, all have left Toronto, Kevin, replaced with much younger players. Give Toronto's front office credit for retooling quickly.
And here are the Raptors now, after the basket by Minnesota. Here's Trent, the 3. They get it back. Hurdle finds Trent. Hurdle sets the pick for Trent. A second chance effort. Gobert with the block.
A sensational defender. You have to know when Gobert is in the area.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding.
He's perfect from the line this time. And a deep roster for the Raptors. But, Smitty, do they have the star power, the star talent to win big?
Well, they have Scotty Barnes. He was last season's Rookie of the Year. His growth will be key. But with Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam, all-star caliber players, Toronto's not shy on talent, Kevin.
Here is Edwards. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. And finished off by Edwards.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. He talked to me about the importance of protecting the rim, challenging opponents at the top of the jump, and making it difficult for them to convert easy baskets. But to have a chance of that, they have to expend energy getting back in transition, which will help close down those driving lanes. So, guys, we'll see where their energy lies throughout this game.
All right, David, thanks. And here's Edwards. After Gary Trent Jr. made the last 3-pointer. And finished off by Gobert.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Siakam passes to Purtle. Back to Siakam. Another miss by Siakam.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against the lead.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage. He understands how to carve out room inside and finish.
Here's Trent. Unable to get that one. And Minnesota now the other way. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Basket good.
And pure cash. Whenever Towns gets these types of looks, he's consistent at spraying.
Here's Anunoby. And the pass to Purtle. Toronto working the ball around now. Purtle with a screen on Towns. Siakam inside the 3-point line. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
And for a big man, Siakam handles it well, playing with confidence in these pick-and-roll sets.
Edwards dishes to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Here's McDaniels. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Here's Anunoby. That one rolling around and rims out.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. A look at the... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point, doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Kyle Anderson is out there with Reed. Then it's Conley, and it's Noel in at the two-guard spot. Conley with the three. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an all-star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an all-star.
A steal.
That's going to drive your coach crazy. Protect the basketball. He lost focus for 1 second. There goes the possession.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Van Vliet kicks to Porter. On the wing, Barnes. 6 to shoot. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an all-star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
Raptors trail by 12. Here's Barnes. A beautiful reverse layup. Barnes has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Showing the grit. Scotty Barnes holds his own in the paint.
Outside Conley. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Conley's got the lead up to 12 now for the Timberwolves.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
Van Vliet banked in off the glass. Van Vliet's got his first points in this one.
To counter the size deficiency, Van Vliet has developed an insane number of moves inside.
They set the pick. Picked him clean. Fast break Toronto. Porter's running. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
One thing about Otto Porter, he does a good job of playing to his strengths at the offensive end.
As a well-known three-point shooter that you were, Steve, what do you think about how that shot dominates the modern game we watch today?
What I love about Kevin, first of all, it gives you spacing, and you're never out of a game because of the three-point shot. You can get right back into it. And also, at the end of a game, you knock down 3 or 4 in a row, the game is over.
Van Vliet with it. Conley picks him up. Van Vliet looking around. Fires for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Timberwolves leading by 8. Here's Conley over Young. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
Mike Conley is really good at using his shot fake to get guys up in the air. The rest is pretty simple for him.
just a solid contributor. Mike Conley has continued to age, and he looks far from done.
Yeah, he's terrific, especially at setting the pace and orchestrating an offense. Also solid at realizing how to get his teammates involved. A selfless distributor who looks to make his guys better.
Here's Barnes, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team.
Barnes down low, working on McDaniels, and there's the whistle, 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Passes it to Gobert. Puts it up from 7. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Nice interior touch from Rudy. Good at getting ideal positioning and capitalizing.
OG Anunoby's checked in for Barnes. Trent passes to Siakam. With the shot. That's good on the jump shot. Siakam's got 8 points.
Got to get up on Pascal Siakam. When you don't, he hurts you with the jumper.
Edwards drives in. Pass to Gobert. Prince wide open. And it's off from three-point range. Knocks it loose. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
There's the lob to Towns. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. To the paint. Here's Siakam. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Okay, David, much appreciated. And
23. The Timberwolves. 31.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
You got Jakob Poeltl. Gary Trent is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Siakam in at the power forward. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Here's Edwards. And Poeltl pulls it down. Raptors trail by 5. Pass to Anunoby. Shoots from the corner. No good off the front iron.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Here's Edwards, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Edwards against Anunoby. kept alive.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Boucher finds Siakam. 90 seconds now into the second half. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Siakam's got 10.
Wiry, strong Pascal Siakam with the nice move in that painted area.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. There's the triple. They get it back. Second chance shot. No good on the layup. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Edwards against Pirtle. And a wide open look for Siakam. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. McDaniels in the post. Defended by Trent. And here's Prince outside. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Trent outside. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Minnesota leading by 3. Here's Edwards. Plays it up off the glass. Edwards got 4 points now in the quarter.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
How about last season? He made about 79% of his attempts, so those are really quality numbers. The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
And it's a completely new group for Toronto. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. And it's Noel in for McDaniels. Anderson passes to Reed. Buries the long-range jumper. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
Michael Conley, he's checked in for Edwards.
As a distributor, Fred VanVleet is so effective. He knows when and where to feed his guys.
Outside Conley. And a miss there on the triple. Raptors trail by 5. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
You have to love Fred VanVleet's sheer tenacity out on the floor. He doesn't allow himself to be intimidated on either end and always comes at you with his best.
51 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. From deep, the shot comes out. Timberwolves leading by 4. Reed the pass to Anderson. Back to Reed. Drops in the tray. Reed's got 6.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
And VanVleet on the wing. And the Raptors miss again. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
There's Porter with the 3. And again, no good by Toronto. Shoots the 3. No good that time. And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. Timberwolves lead by 9. And we'll be... 4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here is Conley. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Reed is out there with Anderson. Then it's Conley, and it's Noel in at the 2 guard. Reed. No good on the triple. Raptors trail by 9. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. The pass to Anunoby. Launches it. Hands it from downtown.
This is what you already like about OG Anunoby's game. Has a good feel for where to get his shots along the perimeter.
Fires from the wing. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Trent kicks to Boucher. On the wing, Anunoby. Boucher in the post. To the wing on the left. Bertle, the pass to Siakam. Tries again, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Michael Conley picks one up.
And when you look at Pascal Siakam, he has only gotten better.
Yes, GA, having his best seasons the last 3 years, averaging over 20 points, and he's a rebounding machine.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Siakam kicks to Boucher. Passes to Trent. Bertle sets the pick for Trent. A 3-pointer is right on target. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Raptors?
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
Whistle blows, bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. So Edwards will go to the free throw line. That one goes on Anunoby. And Siakam has got the ball here for Toronto. They've played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points to the middle. Here's Boucher. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Nice work on the interior. Boucher taking what the defense gives him.
Edwards with it. Down low. And slam dunk by Gobert.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Raptors trail by 4. Bertle sets the pick for Siakam. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Prince. Misses the layup. Toronto's gone 2 for 2 from 3-point land to start the 4th quarter. Here's Anunoby. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Edwards with it. And it's Trent picking him up. Edwards kicks to Towns. Back to Edwards. Clock at 6. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Bertle's got his 7th rebound here tonight. On the wing, Anunoby. McDaniels defending. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
What a game. Tight score, pressure's on. Anunoby showing no fear.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Edwards passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
Siakam deciding where to go with it. Jacks up a 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Stepping up in a big way. Siakam proving he's got guts to deliver in the clutch.
Martin's checked in for Toronto. Here's Edwards. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots. That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Edwards against Anunoby. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Rebound by the Raptors. Up top, Anunoby. McDaniels defending. 26 seconds left in the game. Anunoby passes to Purdy. It's stolen by Gobert. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in.
Unreal. Big Cat, one of the game's great scorers, also deadly in the clutch.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
That's known for his defense. Gobert looking to deliver at the offensive end.
It counts. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
Toronto calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, they got to get straight to the hoop, then a foul immediately.
And the Raptors with the ball. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visit.
welcome, folks. And what better way... And these are two. High-flying teams, Grant. Loads of athleticism on the floor. What's it like to play in a game like this?
Oh, B.A., it is the best. It's so much fun. I mean, of course, here we're expecting lots of fast breaks, dunks, just in general, a lot of action. And, of course, the fans love these type of games. I can't wait.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. DeJounte Murray is out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Bey in at the 3, the small forward. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And he just punches home the one-hand finish.
Hey, 2 points the easy way. Trent outside. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. It's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Trent outside. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Wow, that is awesome to see the small man challenge the big man. Sometimes when you jump, you can be taller than the big fella.
You know, before they moved to Atlanta, the Hawks had a lot of playoff success. They made the NBA Finals 4 times in their first 12 years, and they won a championship ring.
You know, recent years haven't been as kind, but they're getting back in the mix there, and it's been a half-century since they've gotten to the finals. They have some special players on this team, and the Hawks fans are really desperate to see them compete at that level again.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
Here's Murray, the kick to Hunter. Murray against Trent. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Trent, the pass to Anunoby. From deep hurdle. It doesn't go for him. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Murray with it. And it's Anunoby picking him up. Here's Hunter. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Nice to see Hunter showing a little bit of nasty out there.
Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Knocks it down from distance.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Bey finds Capella. Outside for Bey. Tipped away. Pass to Capella. Left side Murray. Back to Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
It's a nice pick and roll there. Capella slicing with purpose after he sets the screen and ready for the ball.
Offensive rebound. Barnes passes to Anunoby. Now here's Pirtle. They double him with Bey. 5 to shoot. Anunoby for 3. Drains the triple.
Well, they brought the double team to force the ball out of his hands, but failed to rotate off the pass.
2 minutes left in the first. 2 minutes.
Trent against Murray. Here's Hunter. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 3rd assist of the night. Barnes against Bey. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Now here's Collins. Pass to Capella. Now Murray. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Toronto has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Trent against Murray. Trent's shot is off. The Hawks have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Well, in the 2020-21 season, Clint Capella showed how valuable he can be, Brent.
Yeah, he led the league in offensive and defensive rebound percentage, and for his career, he's averaging double digits on the glass. But that season, BA, man, that was ridiculous, even by his standards.
Collins with it, and it's Trent picking him up. Trent against Collins. Back to Hunter. Collins with a screen on Siakam. Inside. Pirtle with the block. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Anunoby. Crafty move. Count the basket. Anunoby's got 5 now.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Here's Bay. And the layup is good off the glass.
Bay can use a mix of power and finesse. He gets that close.
Outside Anunoby. And that one's good. He has 7.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
It's all tied in Toronto. And we'll be back right after this. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
Otto Porter is out there with Achua. Then there's Will Barton. Then it's Fred VanVleet. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Connects from downtown.
And you can see how dangerous that catch-and-shoot game can be. Will Barton continues to impress.
Takes a step back, and he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Boucher's checked in for Porter Jr. And the Hawks with possession here. It's a 3-point game. Here's Young. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, you got to take some chances, and Young will do that, challenging the defense that time.
And guys, so many great players coming out of Canada. The Raptors have converted a nation, not just watching basketball, but to playing it as well.
Pass to Achua. 5 on the clock. And here's VanVleet. There's the 3. The rebound by Bogdanovich. And Grant, you think back to those early Raptors jerseys with the big dinosaur. They admit it was aimed at the kids.
Yeah, of course. I mean, rather than win over the older hockey fans, they went after the younger generation. And now they're all grown up and packing the seats.
And Toronto calls time here. And the Raptors making a change here. Porter Jr.'s checked in. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Barton outside. Outside Porter. Pass to Boucher. The 3-ball. And again, no good by Toronto. The Hawks leading. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Barton's shot off the mark. The Hawks have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Outside Young. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
Barton against Young. Barton, the pass to Achua. Stolen by Young. And now the Hawks on the break. And Griffin slams it in.
Just do your work, try to get open, and Trey's going to find you. I mean, Trae Young, do you love the confidence? I mean, he is boiling over with it.
Barton outside. Pass to Achua. They need this. Boucher outside. 4 on the clock. Pulls up. And that one fall for him. He's 0 for 2.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Right wing. Right side, Young. Griffin outside. Back to Young. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Precious Achiuwa picks one up. And Young will challenge your defense from every distance, Brent.
Yeah, look, this guy, B.A., has unlimited range, has an elite floater game, and you bring in two guys defensively, and he'll find the option that's open.
Now here's Porter. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Over Bogdanovich. And the Raptors miss again.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's Atlanta's ball. It's been 13 unanswered for him. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Young. Barton with a steal. "54 seconds left to play in the half." Here he goes. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
You know, Barton had a good feel about what was happening defensively, and his teammate was wide open.
Outside Bogdanovich from deep three-point range. That shot is off. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Barton with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. Three-pointer. Will Barton. That one's good. Now just a 5-point Atlanta lead.
And a great job on the screen and roll with Barton. Really so effective in how he's using his body on that play.
Here's Bogdanovich. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. First one falls for him. And so he hits both.
Well, Bogdanovich does those things that go underappreciated on the stat sheet, but much appreciated by the coaching staff. Such a valuable player.
From deep, Barton. Second shot opportunity.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And he drops the first. That one misses. And that concludes the first half. The Hawks on top. Lead. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be
23. The Hawks, 29.
We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. DeAndre Hunter is out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Bey in at the 3. And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship level team.
Now here's Trent. There's the triple. Hunter with the rebound. Murray against Trent. Outside Murray. Pass to Hunter. Capella, screen on Anunoby. Here's Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Collins has gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
Siakam with a screen on Bay. Barnes passes to Siakam, and he comes up with a bucket.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Now here's Murray. He's got 6. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Lets it fly from 18. And the Raptors getting another bucket right there.
Using focus and balance to convert jumpers. Wow. Siakam has really improved his shooting.
To the paint. Here's Collins.
Oh, man. Just
taking
it down.
Nice.
That's spectacular. And some of the dunks Collins can pull off are just awesome.
Trent outside. Pass to Anunoby. Siakam outside. And it's Siakam again missing.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, BA. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
And it's hard to overstate the impact OG Anunoby has on defense, Grant.
Hey, BA, an absolute terror on the wings. I mean, he has great length, moves well, just one of the best one-on-one perimeter defenders in the league.
Brent, some people have talked about the return of the mid-range jumper. Is that something you've seen as well?
I don't know, BA, if it ever really left. I mean, the guys that we talk about often have been doing it for years.
And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
First team foul.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt it.
The previous play is under review.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First free throw is good.
This Hawks offense can be explosive when they're hitting. They can hurt you from inside and out. They move the ball well, and they run well as a team.
And for the Hawks and their offense, they put up points and take care of the ball, Brent.
That's a pretty good recipe, DA. This is a young team, but taking care of the ball and valuing possessions, that's hard to get through to young players. They've done a great job of that. So is their coaching staff. So this offense could be in a great situation for years to come. Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Trent against Murray. Trent with room to shoot. And they'll get another chance. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Murray.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Trae Young, he's checked in for the Hawks. Trent hits them both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Outside Young. Kicks it out to Collins. Pirtle with the block. And it's out of bounds. That one off Pirtle. And the Hawks making a change here. Okongwu's checked in. Clock at 6. Back to Young. And the foul on Gary Trent. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Here's Young. He's got 9. Nice move. Pass to Capella. The kick to Hunter. 6 to shoot. The Hawks need to get one up here. There's Young with the 3. Tries again. Now here's Bay. And here's Hunter. Anunoby covering. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And the coaching staff loving the fact that Hunter is getting after it with the hustle. Good effort on both ends.
Now Trent. He has 7. Offensive board. Pirtle. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And that one falls for Pirtle. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Hawks have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Young inside, guarded by Trent. And Young gets it to go.
And Trey just doing a great job being resourceful that time, finding an open space and knocking down a mid-range.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Anunoby finds Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And the shot goes in. Young's got 13.
And Young not a stranger to nights like this where he's putting up big numbers.
No good there. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. Gary Trent is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Barton, he's checked in for Toronto. Fernando's checked in for Atlanta. Well, the Hawks shooting the ball with purpose. They're 68% from the field. Pass to Bay. Anunoby against Bogdanovich. Young from long range. Sinks it from distance.
Defense is going to have to work overtime to get out to Trae Young in that kind of distance.
Anunoby on the wing. Defended by Bogdanovich. To the inside. And Siakam with the slam.
And he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Bogdanovich finds Young. Rejected by Siakam.
And the coaching staff, they love this. I mean, Siakam, he's engaged, aggressive, just getting after it on the defensive end.
And the Raptors getting another bucket right there.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Young with the bucket. Young's got 9 points now in the second half.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Over time, we have seen Siakam blossom into a star, someone who's comfortable shouldering the offense.
Here's Bogdanovich. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Bogdanovich has got 5 points now this quarter.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Here's Anunoby. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. So for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Fernando. Collins comes in for Okongwu. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Young. And it's Murray off the drive. Bay from long range. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
To the paint. Here's Siakam. And down it goes. 2 points.
A gritty play by Siakam. Absorbs the foul and still gets his shot to go.
Hunter's checked in for Bay. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Atlanta.
they feel like they have an advantage inside. And so far, they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
You probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
Anunoby against Bogdanovic. Siakam with a screen on Bogdanovic. Anunoby passes to Siakam. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Capella, the pass to Collins. Outside Hunter. Back to Collins. Rebound by the Raptors. Hurdle's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Barton finds Siakam. Count that bucket. Siakam's got 17 points here in the second half.
A long swing player. Siakam uses that 6'9" length down low.
Bogdanovic passes to Capella. Capella draws the double. Barton against Murray. Back to Capella. Murray, no good. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. From deep, Barton. The rebound by Bogdanovic. On the break. .34 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Murray passes to Collins. 19-footer. And there's Murray. That one's good. And the assist by Collins. And it's a 12-point Hawks lead. Siakam outside. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Lets the 3 fly. Sends it home from 3-point land.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all 4 quarters.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capella man the post positions. Murray out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Bay in at the 3. Edwards, that's good.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
The pass to Hunter. Back to Murray. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one is on Towns.
Clearly foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And a big trade this last summer was Murray coming to the Hawks. Paid a hefty price, but Atlanta feels he and Trey make a great backcourt pair. Hard to think of a more deadly backcourt in the East.
Now here's Edwards inside. Kicks it out to Prince. Back to Gobert. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Connects from three-point range.
This is what your offense is designed to do. Get Karl Anthony Towns something in rhythm.
Murray dishes to Hunter. Capella, the pass to Hunter. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Down low, here's Gobert. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Wide open look here for Murray. No good with the triple. For Minnesota, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Murray against Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
Hunter against Towns. Towns with the steal. Edwards passes to Prince. Back to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Pass to McDaniels. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Murray. Here's the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Murray's got 5 now.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Here's Edwards. Takes it off the glass.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now, here's Capella. Capella sets a screen for Collins. Off on the layup.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in and half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
And the Hawks with possession here, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. It's good.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
And it's Towns penetrating, and Towns throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now here's Murray. 5 points in the game. Pass to Bay. Just 5 to shoot. Over Edwards. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And catch and release, not just about fishing. Saddiq Bey last season with the 4th most catch-and-shoot triples made in the NBA.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Towns down low, working on Collins. Lays it up and banks it in. Towns has got 9.
This is what you get when you combine size and touch. Karl Anthony Towns in the paint, that's good.
Here's Murray. Rebound, Minnesota. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Edwards looking it over. To the wing right side. Kicks it out to Prince. Here's Gobert. And so it's Minnesota holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Young and Bogdanovich are their guards. Okongwu is out there with Griffin. And it's Fernando in at the 5. And evaluating defenders goes well beyond blocks and steals. So Doris, when you're doing a game, what are some of the things that you look for and that teams are looking for?
Activity, attention to detail, deflections. Is the person switchable? Can they guard the elite wing scorers? In addition to size and length, do they have lateral quickness? So many things go into quality defense.
Here's Young after Austin Rivers score. Young finds Griffin. Hawks passing it around. Bogdanovich wide open. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Bogdanovich has got his first bucket in this one. Timberwolves leading by 6. Anderson outside. Passes it to Alexander Walker. Now, here is Young. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Bogdanovich, no luck for Minnesota. They've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Anderson passes to Reed. That shot missing. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Stolen by Reed. Anderson with the ball. Okongwu covering. Reed misses. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 6-point game. Griffin passes to Fernando. Young taking his time here. Outside for Griffin. The basket good off the assist from Young. Griffin's got 5 points now this quarter.
Such an instinctual player. Young often sees the opportunity before anyone else.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
Minnesota with the rebound. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Rivers kicks to Reed. The kick out to Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. Hits it from 3-point range. Anderson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Hawks trail by 6. Young drives in. Stolen by Rivers. Here's Reed. Now the pass to Noel. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes.
Double by Bogdanovich. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Just 2 to shoot. Here's Reed. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. The Hawks trail by 6. Young inside. Edwards defending. Here's Bogdanovich. Young outside. Launches a 3. And rebounded by McDaniels. Timberwolves leading by 6. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Bogdanovich left side. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And flashing the athleticism on the drive. When Bogdanovich spots a lane, he attacks it.
Edwards, that's good.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Young is doubled. Here's Okongwu. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Young trying to break free. The shot by Okongwu, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Kicks it out to Prince. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Hawks trail by 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Young. Here's Fernando. The kick out to Young. Drives to the hoop, and it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Young's got his first points of the night.
And just good at staying under control. Even when Young is under duress, he just keeps his composure.
The shot, no good. And that's it for the first half of it. Thank you, David. We'll be back after. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. McDaniels is out there with Edwards, and it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Okongwu's checked in for John Collins. Now here's Capella. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Murray, and then Murray with the jam.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
And Sadiq Bey picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Timberwolves leading by 7. Edwards drives in. Here's McDaniels. Shoots. Edwards can't hit.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Here's Okongwu. And the layup's good off the glass.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Edwards dishes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Murray, the pass to Bay. In the corner, it's Hunter. Bangs home the trifecta. Hunter's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, great decision to kick it out. Trust that your teammate will knock down the shot.
Edwards against Murray. Outside Edwards. He dishes it to Prince, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. The Hawks trail by 4. Murray left side. Capella kicks to Bay. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Sinks the triple.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
And the Timberwolves call timing. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in. John Collins, he's checked in for Atlanta. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Edwards fires from way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Murray scanning the floor. He kicks to Capella. Back to Murray. Capella, great positioning on the putback.
And that's Capella getting rewarded for his effort on the glass. Love when that kind of hustle pays off.
McDaniels dishes to Gobert. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And that's now 6 points for Rudy Gobert. And something you always hear about Jaden McDaniels, Doris, is how effortless he makes the game look.
Kev, when I watch this guy play, I feel like he glides through an NBA game. There's a finesse that you don't necessarily see from players his size. He's a handful on the low block. This young man is brimming with potential.
Now, here's McDaniels. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Out to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Murray. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair. Well, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
This is his first trip to the line tonight, and that one falls for Collins.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Young's checked in for DeJounte Murray. From the arc. Another miss by Minnesota. For the tie, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
And that's 2 tough points from Collins. Willing to mix it up down low.
Outside, Towns. It's stolen by Capella. And now, here comes Young, leading the break. Towns against Collins. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Reed with it, working on Collins. Here's Alexander Walker. Minnesota shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And the first one at the line is good. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Clint Capella. So he gets them both. Here's Young. 20 seconds left to play in the third. Out to the wing. Pass to Bay. It's Young on the wing. And he banks in the layup. Young's got it all tied up now for Atlanta.
A sneaky scorer in the lane. Young will give you a steady diet of floaters and off-balance shots that defenders just miss getting a piece of.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court right now for the Hawks, they've got Trae Young, Bogdanovich out there with Collins. Then there's DeAndre Hunter, and it's Fernando in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
To the left side wing. Reed with it, working on Collins. Yep, that one goes. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Passes it to Hunter. Now, here is Young. He's guarded closely. The pass to Collins. Just 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And when Collins goes up, the interior defense runs out of options. He forces them to get sloppy.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for Noel. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Murray's checked in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Outside for Murray. To the inside. Stolen by McDaniels. Edwards with it. And Young picks him up defensively. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Karl Anthony Towns with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Bruno Fernando. Okongwu comes in for John Collins. Bays checked in for Bogdanovich. And Hunter subbed in for Trae Young. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He told his guys, tempo, more tempo. You've got to be quicker into transition. Push the ball. Let's get some opportunities before their defense can set up. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Hunter, no one around him. Buries it from three-point range.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Towns down low. He's defended by Bay. And Sadiq Bey picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Here's Reed. Here's McDaniels. Good on the three-point shot. McDaniels got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Capella finds Murray. Pass to Hunter. Shot clock at 5. Takes a 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. And here is McDaniel. There's the dish to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Murray outside. And it's Murray with the jam.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
People are holding their breath a little, wondering if Edwards can take care of business here.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
Murray. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. McDaniels with the ball. To the paint. Nice move. And slam dunk by Gobert.
If he's that close to the cup, Rudy Gobert knows how to finish.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Here's McDaniels. Count that one. And now a 9-point Minnesota lead.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Towns, the pass to Edwards. .34 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
Well, the length and the size of Rudy Gobert so problematic for defenses. Nothing they can do there but foul him.
John Collins, he's checked in for the Hawks. Trae Young comes in for Hunter.
Well, he got the important one to go. Their lead should be safe now.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Out to the right wing. Here's Towns. Good.
Well, the team leans into his ability to carry the offense, and right now, Karl Anthony Towns is a problem for the defense.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. Even early on in this one, it seemed...
And the power forward position, 7.
We've got a pair of teams. Here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
VanVleet, the pass to Pirtle. Siakam outside. Pulls it from the corner. And too long on the shot. Edwards against Anunoby. And the ball out of play. The Raptors will have it. Here's VanVleet. Fires the 3. No luck on that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's Edwards. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
They grab their own miss. Pass to Barnes. Gobert against Siakam. And again, no good by Toronto. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
Here's Siakam. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Out to the right wing. Now here's Pirtle. Three-pointer. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Anunoby finds Siakam. Outside Barnes. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. Toronto has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Anunoby, a screen on Edwards. And again, no good by Toronto. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Inside. Lets it go from deep. And Anunoby pulls it down. Toronto trailing. Picked by Pirtle. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Pirtle. Gobert with the double. Just 5 on the clock. And we're going to have a jump ball. Four on the clock. Barnes with a screen on McDaniels. They get it back. Kicks it out to Anunoby. To stop the drought. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Outside Anunoby. Hurdle with a screen on McDaniels. Anunoby passes to Van Vliet. Back to Anunoby. Van Vliet outside. The 3 is up. The shot that time not on target. And Minnesota will come the other way.
And when you look at Van Vliet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own. So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
So it's Toronto now. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go, and Siakam gets it to go.
The more Siakam uses the three-point shot, the more it helps his game. It makes him the all-around player he needs to be.
Now here's Gobert. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Barton, he's checked in for Toronto. Free throw's good from Anunoby. And we've got 28 seconds left in the opening quarter. And here's Edwards outside. He drops it from range. Edwards has got 11 points.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom. Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
So for Toronto right now, Chris Boucher out there with Thaddeus Young. Then there's Gary Trent. Then there's Otto Porter. Young banked it in off the glass.
Well, he's so skilled from this area. Once Young gets it in a good spot, he's looking to score.
Outside, Anderson. And Young with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. Toronto shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. Trent up top. Takes the 3. And they get it back. Porter the pass to Trent. Screen by Young. Trent with it. Guarded now by Anderson. Outside for Porter. Fires for 3. Trent outside. Launches a 3. The shot, no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Pass to Alexander Walker. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Here's Rivers. After the basket by Toronto. Reed for 3. Another miss by Minnesota. The Raptors have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. And here's Porter outside. Anderson pulls it down. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 8. And here's Porter outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Pass to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Now here's Trent. Defense is right there. Back to Young. Pass to Trent. Launches it. Anderson pulls it down. Timberwolves shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Reed in the post. Young's there. Reed can't hit. And for the Raptors, they're shooting at 30% here in the second. You know, Naz Reid initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, BA, that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Naz Reid an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reed did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA. Here in the second quarter, he's been cold from distance. I think he may need to adjust his approach.
Trent from long range. No good that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Pass to Reed. Back to Rivers. The 3 ball. It's stolen by Trent. Outside Porter. There's 38 seconds left in the second.
Not really necessary with nobody on you. I mean, why put yourself off balance on that shot when you're wide open?
Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Young with it. Guarded now by Anderson. Trent from long range. Knocks down the long J. Trent's got 5 points now this quarter.
A fantastic heads-up play there from Young to find the open man.
Knocks it loose. Porter with the steal. Trent outside. And so we wrap up the first half. Appreciate it, Allie.
The Raptors, 18.
Happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Jaden McDaniels out there with Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3, small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And so it's Minnesota with it, following the bucket by the Raptors. Here comes Toronto on the push. And an Obi for 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Towns. Drops in the layup for 2. Towns has got his first basket of the night.
Well, that time Towns showing you that he has the physicality to beat the contact. Defense has to do a lot more than that to stop him.
Oh, got that one up quick.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Outside Edwards. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Siakam outside. Off target from three-point range. Minnesota in the lead. And here's Edwards. 13 points in the game. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Rebound by the Raptors. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Anunoby against McDaniels. That's good from Siakam on the assist from Anunoby. Siakam's got 5.
A long swing player. Siakam uses that 6'9" length down low.
Edwards against Barton. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Heading play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Oh, they get a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Barton outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Now here's Edwards. 15 points in the game. 2 on the clock. Siakam with the defensive effort. Towns against Barton. Fires the 3. Edwards pulls it in.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
And Edwards slams it in.
And, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Pirtle. 4-3. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. It's McDaniels on the wing. Here's Gobert. Outside Edwards. Now Towns. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Towns has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
When you talk about guys that can score from all 3 levels, I think Big Cat is right at the top of that list, especially if you condense it to just big guys. He can do it facing up or with his back to the goal.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Here's Anunoby. Off the left rim and out. Outside Edwards. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. It's going to be on OG Anunoby. He hits the 2nd from the line. Makes it, and he continues to shoot well from the line. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Siakam, no good.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Now here's Barton. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
with 1 on the clock. And the jumper falls for him. Barnes has got 6 in the quarter.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Ooh, scary thought.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves, providing the scoring punch right now, putting up a cool 22. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So for Toronto right now, the forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. Will Barton is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the center position, locking down the middle. And here's Siakam for 3. Minnesota shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Gobert against Barton. Outside Edwards. Stolen by Anunoby. Outside Barnes. Towns with the ball. Siakam covering. Here's Edwards. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
The steal then right into the fast break. Towns with excellent awareness for his age. Very mature player despite being a young buck. Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Here's Edwards driving inside, and Edwards slams it in.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Rejected by Barnes. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Some changes for Minnesota. Reed's checked in for Prince. And it's Alexander Walker in for Edwards. Outside Barnes. The 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
And there's the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. To the middle. Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
Yeah, and when it comes to finishing plays, Siakam can beat you back to the basket, facing up and, of course, in transition.
Now here's Reed. Siakam with the defensive effort. Pass to Barton. There's the triple. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Barton's got 6 here in the quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there. The result is an emphatic jam.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
Anthony Edwards is checked in for Alexander Walker. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Siakam for 3. Out of bounds. The Timberwolves will take it. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Edwards against Barton. Edwards can't hit. The Raptors have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Siakam. Fires the 3. Fires in the triple.
This is why this team turns to Siakam in big moments. They trust him to come through.
McDaniels passes to Reed. Back to Daniels. Up top Reed. Pass to Towns. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Pirtle's got 5 rebounds tonight. And it's Toronto's ball. They're on a 14-4 run. And here's Barton outside. Doesn't go for him. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Now here's Reed. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Barnes passes to Anunoby. Back to Barnes. Over McDaniels. Anunoby against Towns. Anunoby can't get it to go. The Timberwolves shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. Pass to Towns. Right side Edwards. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Barton, the pass to Anunoby. Over McDaniels. And he buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And here's Minnesota now. Right side Edwards. Pass to Gobert. 23 seconds left in the game. And they pick up 2.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Jaden McDaniels. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Barton. Up top, Siakam. Reed defending. Siakam, no good. Now Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it.